Hello, thanks for stopping by. First thing I want to do is apologize for my neighbor's dog. Her little miniature schnauzer is having fits over on the patio over nothing, which, as my experience has shown, is typical. Anyhow, this is about my 10th attempt to do this, so hopefully the dog will not break into a big moaning tirade. Anyhow, this here, before I box it up, this is a 1941 Zenith 6S 527. It uses 6 tubes. It uses a 7H7 for an RF amplifier, so it's pretty sensitive. A 7B6 converter, 7A7 for an IF amplifier, 7B6 for the detector, and a 6K6G for the power amplifier. Puts out 2.6 watts into a 5-inch speaker. It is not the bassiest radio I have, I'll say that much. And it also uses a 6X5G rectifier, the infamous 6X5 that Zenith is known for. This radio pulls either 45 or 55 watts. I can't remember which of the chassis it's using. Since when I got this radio, it had been restored years earlier and just swapped out some caps with more modern ones. It worked when I got it. It had a very slight hum, and now it has no hum. This radio was part of 3 different models for that year using these 2 chassis, the 6A02 or the 6A04. The 3 radios were the 6S511, which is the Bakelite version, the 6S527, which is this version with the wooden cabinet, and a 6S528, which has a deluxe cabinet made by Ingraham. And this radio sold for $30 when it was brand new, whereas the 528 would sell for $35. I guess there's a $5 bonus there for the nicer cabinet. And I do not know what the price was on the 511, but it was Bakelite, so my assumption would be it was probably $25. Anyhow, so it's a pretty good sounding radio. It's very sensitive, as I said, especially when it comes to picking up the static from all of the compact fluorescent lights and various other lighting around here. So it uses one of the transitional dials, I guess. I'm not very big on Zenith right now. I'm just starting to branch out of the Philcos, so this is sort of in between the racetrack dials and the boring dials that came after the racetrack dial, as they were transitioning out of the big black dials, although I guess they weren't totally out of it, because I have a 1942 model I'll show you that has a great big black dial on it. So, not much else for me to say about this. The cabinet was redone, I think, by the previous owner, because I'm not sure that these had the standard broadcast and the shortwave broadcast labels on them. You can't really tell, I don't think, from here. Maybe you can. At least I can't in the viewfinder. It's hard to tell. But the center knob on this is a little less white, or a little less ivory than the rest of them. When I pull them off, they all have the same mark on them, so they were all made by the same company. And I don't know if it was original or not. I've been kind of thinking about getting on Just Radios and ordering 3 of the knobs from him so they'll be consistent. Not that it's a huge deal, but, well, you know how we are. If we pick one little flaw out, that's all we see for the rest of our lives. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the radio on so you can hear it. I do believe it's on KRLD. I have my broadcaster going as well. And you hear now.
RATE, like your mortgage rate.
Oh joy, I gotta love Sunday afternoon paid programming. Alright, let me go ahead and switch it up to the music. Alright, as you can see, it works. Let's see if I can get a close-up of the dial here. The dial looks like it's silver. I guess it's sort of an antique-y kind of pewter color, but with the reflecting sunlight, it looks more silver than it is. Hopefully the microphones are picking this up. Alright. Well, let me pop... this is about as far as I'll go on it. You can't really see the light shining. I guess you can see them in the upper corners. It's pretty bright today. The sun decided to come out. Finally, because it rained all day yesterday. So as you can see, it puts out some pretty good volume. Not that much bass, obviously, but not a bad sounding radio. Like I said, it is pretty sensitive.
They're over 50 and it's free. Okay, so just get it. It'll help. It's a great formula. And by taking super...
Here we go. We'll leave it on the Vietnamese station. Anyway, just wanted to again show you this radio before I box it up. You probably won't see it again unless I have to do any repairs on it, because like I said, it was already done. So thanks for watching, and just so you know, I'm still going to finish off the Philco, the 38.5B. But I'd ordered some grill cloth for it because I decided that since it came out kind of dark brown, and with the dark brown cloth that was already on there, it was going to be extraordinarily boring. So, funny thing is I ordered it on the 5th and it still hasn't arrived yet. Somehow or another our post office got obliterated by our little snowstorm and hasn't seemed to have caught up, or I don't know what's going on, but I no longer get orange slips. I just occasionally find packages on my doorstep. Anyway, believe it or not, I just can't wait to move, because at least where I'm going, I know the post office is better. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Again, this is the Zenith 6S 527, and I'll see you when I get the grill cloth.